everyone. Today is my 5 months on testosterone. Well, actually, I totally just lied. Today is the video for my 5 months on testosterone. I'm about 5.5 months on testosterone. I apologize for the belatedness of the belated nature of this video. I moved to Arizona on October 29th, as many of you know, and I do not have consistent access to internet, and I have zero access to any form of like video making devices. So I'm visiting California for my best friend's birthday, and that is how I'm making this video. Hopefully I will be able to get access to a video camera somehow. I don't know how yet, but I'll figure it out. So today we are going to talk about 6 things. The first is my voice, second is being perceived as male, the third is hair, fourth is acne, the fifth is libido, and the sixth is my face. My face? No, the changes of my face, rather. So yes, my voice is deeper. If you're wondering about my singing voice is also deeper, but I can still comfortably hit about the same notes that I could hit when I was still a second soprano. I'll make a video about that later on. It's the middle of the night right now, so I'm not going to sing quite yet. When I first came to visit California, I ran into my friend Steve, seeing as I'm staying at the place where he lives, and this is his computer. And he was like, "Hi, Ira," and I was like, "Hi, Steve." And he was like, "Oh my gosh, your voice is deeper," and I was like, "Cool." Yeah, there's nothing other than to say other than it's deeper. The cool thing though is that, like, on the first month of testosterone, my voice, or the first couple of months, my voice started cracking and changing, and like when it first started changing, my throat felt much like it does when you're sick, when you have a cold. And it no longer feels like that, which is nice. So being perceived as male. At work, at my job now, I am not out as trans, I am out as a guy, basically. And it's cool because, like, it's nice being seen as just a dude, but at the same point in time, I have to curtail my speech. That being said, I'm always seen as male, with the exception of when I need my ID. And the cool thing is that, well, I don't know how cool it is, but it's cool that I'm seen as male, but I'm not as male looking as I could be, or rather, I'm not perceived as a almost 21-year-old male. My birthday's this month, yay. I'm seen as like a 16-year-old guy. Like most of the guys, or most of the people that I talk to at my work, like when I tell them that I'm almost 21, they look at me with a bit of shock. So that being said, this is my ID. That is what I used to look like about a year before I came out. So, like, yes, I do look very different, but at the same point in time, I look close enough to this that it still works. What's the next one? Okay, so the next thing is hair. The first thing that I noticed this month is that my eyelashes are longer. Not that has anything to do with anything, but they're longer. My eyebrows are bushier. I haven't lost any hair. My hair's a little, like, freaked out because my hat. But I haven't lost any hair. My hairline's the same. I just have a large forehead. I have more facial hair. Before it was just, like, getting fuzzy right here. I don't know if you remember, but now the fuzziness is coming in on here. I have some fuzziness on my chin and the tiniest glimpse of a sideburn, or rather sideburns coming in, which is cool. But at the same point in time, like I also mentioned that in my last video, and nothing much has changed since in regards to that. I haven't gotten much more hair on my legs, although you can see now. My feet look big, but they're not. But yeah. I now have hair on my thighs. I had a little bit of hair on my thighs before, but now it's more prevalent. As far as, like, other body hair outside of that goes, I haven't gotten much more, but I can feel it coming in to the point where it itches like a lot, and I'm not like, I've never been a very hairy person. I say that in just about every single one of my videos. Girls I know are hairier than me, and like, well, cis women I know are hairier than me now, and so yeah, I'm just not used to having body hair, so like I itch all over the place. It drives me I hate it. I mean, like, I like being hairier, I just don't like being itchy all the time. So the fourth thing is acne. Given the influx of facial hair, also comes with more acne. The difference between my acne now and my acne last month was, like, yes, I had a bunch of a bunch of little tiny pimples, and now it's like, I'd say it's the same amount of acne. It's just different, in that I'm getting more larger ones. But I mean, like, obviously, like, they're not terribly large. You can't see them, so, or at least not from here. I always take pictures, so yeah, you can kind of see it there. So I'll post them in the info as soon as I'm done taking them. Number 5, my libido. If you remember in my last video, I talked about how my libido had gone up and up and up and up, and then it plateaued and stayed there. Sorry. That I lied. Well, I didn't lie. It changed. Okay, so it's no longer plateauing. In fact, it even went down for a little while, and I was like, cool, I'm going back to my normal Ira, pseudo asexual self. I don't identify as asexual, but I'm not a very sexual person either. But now, in comparison to how I used to be, I feel like a ravenous beast, which is weird because, like, while I make a lot of perverted jokes and say that's what Z said, like, all the time, I don't necessarily like being horny all the time. And it's a little ironic since I haven't really had much sex since starting testosterone like I did, like, in the very beginning, and I haven't had sex since, and so I'm just like, like, except not really. I'm not that intense about it. I just masturbate a lot. Which, by the way, I've run out of lotion, and as far as needing a sort of stimulus anymore, like porn or lotion or something like that, I've gotten past that point. I'm used to the changes in the feelings and stuff, since, like, with dick growth comes with dick sensitivity, a greater dick sensitivity, and so I've gotten past that. I'm not, like, they say that with testosterone comes, like, the vaginal dryness. I did experience that, but now that I'm more used to my body, I don't really go through that anymore, which is cool. And the last one is face change. I'm going to post a link to before pictures that you can see, but again, I'll show you this. Like, if you notice, my nose is different. My eyebrows are waxed here, so you can't really tell. But yes, the 3 things that I've noticed, other than, like, well, my eyebrows are bushier, my eyelashes are longer, like, I've noticed those things, as far as, like, specific details go. And then on top of that, the bridge of my nose is larger, less, well, larger by definition means less small. But, like, outside of that, I haven't really paid attention to the details of my face like I should have. I don't really know outside of that, like, what's different. I look less soft, although I still look like I have a pretty soft face. Like, when I first started working at my job that I have now, one of the first things that a girl said to me was like, Ira, you have such a soft face, which was a little triggering as far as dysphoria goes, because I know she means it as a compliment, but to me, it kind of sounded like, Ira, you have kind of a girly face. But not all girls are soft, and not all girls have to be soft. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as changes go. Oh, and one more thing, I haven't noticed any, like, particular muscle growth, but when I do push-ups, it's a lot easier now, so, like, than it used to be for me, and I don't work out, and I don't work out consistently at all. Like, every once in a while I'll be like, oh, I should work out. But yeah, and so, and I also look, like, when I look at my hands, they're veinier, so I'm guessing that layer of fat in between your skin and your muscle that you have as a female born person for when you get pregnant, that is gone. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And yep, I will see you all and hopefully talk to you again soon.